Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. As always, we have some Unrivaled news. You remember Unrivaled? I know most of us forgot about it. 3v3 basketball league starting, I think, right around the end of January, going for 2 months with the supposed top 30 players in the WNBA. We know that's not true. We've talked about how the fact that this is most likely a combination of a lot of things. We're opting out of the CBA, and I think this was done to put pressure on the WNBA when they renegotiate the collective bargaining agreement. And of course, Kate Martin, now official. We talked about this, I think, way back in June when she made some sort of, deflective answers to questions about her offseason schedule and plans and what she might be doing. But it is finally official. Kate Martin has joined Unrivaled. She was announced as the 27th player out of 30. The 28th quickly followed Aaliyah Edwards, another rookie that makes the fourth rookie in the WNBA to become part of Unrivaled. Now, look, Kate Martin, friend and former Iowa teammate of the GOAT, Caitlin Clark. She's got to do what she thinks is best for her. This decision for her, I know, was made probably months ago, but I got to say, it makes me a little bit sad. And I'll get into why in just a moment. But man, every time I see this name Unrivaled, it cracks me up. I mean, if you're really, really, really bad, you're going to be without rivals, folks. You will be unrivaled. Just saying. Now, interestingly, this announcement took place while the girls were back in town getting some bling. That's right. The band got back together, headed home to Iowa to get some bling, to get some rings, reaching the Final Four, Big Ten champions. So there they are, showing them off. There is Kate Martin and Caitlin Clark. And this is when they chose to announce that Kate Martin is playing in Unrivaled, because everyone knows, especially now with this TNT sports media rights deal, this league, they are still doing a lot of begging behind the scenes. My sources in my head are telling me that they are full court press on Caitlin Clark to get her to join the WNBA. I don't think it's going to happen. I know a lot of people are worried that because of this announcement with Kate Martin, that's going to sway Caitlin Clark. But I'm telling you, she had to hold her tongue publicly, but there is no doubt in my mind that Caitlin Clark has known for months that Kate Martin was going to be part of Unrivaled. Now, going back to just a moment, I want to get into some other stuff here as well that I'm going to show you. But for me, I think Kate Martin much better off playing 5v5 overseas in terms of her WNBA career. Look, not many, right? It's a small league, 12 teams, not many mid-second round picks have very long careers. If she wants to stick around, I think she should be overseas improving her 5v5 game instead of being a marketing tactic for the haters in the WNBA Mean Girls Club. I think the Aces have already wasted her rookie season. It got out off to a decent start. I think it actually surprised people, including the Aces, because the Aces, it was clear, the Aces being the horrifically bad organization that they are, they picked Kate Martin, partially at least, because they wanted to stick it to Caitlin Clark. Come on, we all know who Asia Wilson is at this point, and there is no doubt in my mind that Asia Wilson played a role in drafting Kate Martin because of her hatred of Caitlin Clark. This is a nasty, nasty person. Now, look, that is not a knock on Kate Martin at all. I think Kate Martin is one of those role players. I think that's where she is in the WNBA in terms of her level, but a good role player that any good championship contending team needs on their roster. Good attitude, hard worker, leader, Also a talented player who's versatile. She can come off the bench, provide a good 10, 15, 20 minutes per game to help a good team win games. You've got to have talent that can come off the bench. You have to have talent, and I think Kate Martin can do this as well, that can step into a starting role for a few games if needed because of injury and keep the team where it is. You know, she's kind of got a little Lexi Hull in her, but I don't believe for 1 second that the absolute worst team in sports in terms of the people involved from top to bottom, the Las Vegas Aces, drafted her for those reasons. That's just a bonus. She was a pawn used to dig at Caitlin Clark because Becky Hammond and Asia Wilson and the Aces organization is nasty, nasty people. I mean, anyone remember the hostage videos from early in the season? All the stuff they did about Asia Wilson with the Kate Martin's birthday party, and then the hostage videos where Kate Martin's coming out after games and sitting between Becky Hammond and Asia Wilson and praising Asia like she is an absolute goddess. She's one of the Amazon women from Wonder Woman. You know, stuff like, I don't know, this.
Yeah, I mean, all my teammates have been in the league for a very long time. I'm sitting next to the best player in the world. And not only is she the best player in the world, she's the best leader I've ever been around. So when you asked that question earlier about her leadership or whoever it was on Zoom, she brings people together, and she has so much confidence in every single person on our team, and that just builds up our locker room so much. For the best player in the world to tell me to keep shooting it and stay aggressive, I feel like on top of the world. So it's just really cool that I have vets like that are going to support me, and they respect me too. And we have a lot of fun as well, and I don't think it's like that everywhere. And so I feel really grateful to be a part of a team, an organization that brings up their rookies, and they like to mess with me, but it's fun.
No.
They're not messing with you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so it's fun, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Man, I tell you what, watching that and seeing it, 'cause I've seen it a few times now, and just looking at the vibes that Asia Wilson gives off, man, I could never stand to be around this woman for more than 2 seconds. Just everything about her to me screams absolutely awful human being. Becky Hammond just as bad. I watched this and my heart breaks for Kate Martin. I mean, this is just absolutely terrible. I mean, for her to be put in this position, I feel really bad for her. But you saw there it was. It's like the hostage videos you're going to see in some movie where you get a soldier to denounce their country or something. But I don't think this is going to get Caitlin Clark into Unrivaled. I think that decision's been made. It's probably going to get some of the Caitlin Clark and Kate Martin fans to watch. That I think was a big part. I think it was twofold when they got her in. They wanted her fans because don't forget again, and she stopped playing, right? She had a surprising opening to the season in terms of how she played and getting minutes, even got a couple of starts. Then all of a sudden it comes out that she's selling more jerseys than Asia Wilson. And all of a sudden she's not playing anymore. Again, guarantee you, Asia Wilson, the horrific human being she is, went whining to Becky Hammond about how Kate Martin sells more jerseys than me and I don't want her to play anymore. Because her feels were hurt. Because that's the type of human being she is. That is the type of human being she is. So I think they're counting on some Kate Martin fans to be watching. They were hoping they would also get Caitlin Clark because of that. I don't think that part's going to happen. But to that point, I thought this was funny. Shout out to Stavros. That's how I'm pronouncing it. Hopefully he's watching. I know he watches this channel. So CDS, hey, by the way, that's me, right? That's me. That's Chicksy. And Ken, I made this conversation into a thing, and you can see the post breaking. Becky Hammond signs as Unrivaled coach just so she can bench Kate Martin after making money off her fans again. 100% love it. Shout out Stavros. This is fantastic. Totally exactly what I mean when I talk about the Las Vegas Aces. They don't have any good qualities. They're not good people. They should not be in the league. They should get tossed just for being bad people. Oh man. Yeah, I hope some Aces fans watch this as well because that should be fun. But look, man, regulators, mount up, baby. Kate Martin is in Unrivaled. Christy Sides has been fired. Nalissa Smith has added Indiana Fever back to her social media profile. There's been a CBA opt-out. An expansion team draft is going to happen, and we've got to protect 6 players on rosters. Free agents are lining up to come to Indiana from all over, everywhere. Yes, the season may have ended, but things are just about to start getting interesting for the Indiana Fever. It is a ride. You've got to stay with it. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below on any of this stuff. Kate Martin in Unrivaled, good idea, not a good idea. You know, I'd love hear your opinion on the wonderful people known as Becky Hammond and Asia Wilson as well. By the way, do you think Caitlin Clark is going to be 29, or obviously she would be 30 if they announce her? They've got 2 more people. They've been announcing players since like September 12th or something like that. Here we are, end of October. They still haven't gotten through all 30 players. But, I guess they thought it was a cool marketing ploy, but what it did is it let a lot of people forget about the league. That's why they had to leak a little bit ago that they were looking at Caitlin Clark and wanted her in, and then they got to announce Kate Martin because they wanted to remind everyone, hey, we've got a basketball league that's going to be playing in the middle of winter when you've got the NFL playoffs and you've got the NHL going on and you're in the middle of the NBA season and you're in the middle of college basketball. Whew. I don't know where people are gonna find the time to watch this, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and smash that subscribe button, or tap it, or click it, or whatever it is you need to do, because it really does help out tremendously, and I do appreciate it. Love to all of you, and I will talk to you later.